Today is gravel day, so I started spreading out the driveway fabric first. After waiting 2 hours, the driver arrived. The driver had to dump the gravel here because he couldn't reverse any farther. That is because under the fabric is very wet. The beginning of our driveway before the first bend is all wetland. I would have loved for the driver to reverse down the driveway as he emptied the truck, but he wasn't comfortable doing that without a base layer laid. That means this has to be spread by hand. We used a combination of a rake and 2 shovels to move the gravel to the trailer and then off onto the fabric. I was not putting my full amount of energy in during the video as I was only using one hand and recording with the other. But this was a very difficult task. One of our constant struggles of the day was getting up the driveway with the fabric laid down. This meant we had to use the winch in order to get up the driveway at first and had to adjust the fabric a lot. This was not an easy task with the gravel on top and the wet clay making the fabric stick to the ground. This is something we did over and over again. We moved the Jeep and trailer up and down the driveway so many times. And then the task of removing the gravel and spreading it even began. We continued this process for hours. We couldn't fill the trailer completely because it was very heavy and hard to get up the driveway. Readjusting made everything take longer. While Kurt was loading the trailer, I was moving gravel in front of the tires to prevent us from having to use the winch again to move. This was a lot of back and forth, and the square shovel was not the best tool for digging into the gravel. 6 hours later, and this is where we are with the lower section. We still have a lot of gravel left to move, but we got to a point where we were able to get the trailer out and return it. Our main goal of the day was to return the trailer, and although it was returned 5 hours late, we were happy to be done for the day. Finally, we could relax. So again, this is where we started. And this is where we are now. There's still a lot to do, but we have made a lot of progress.